And we're back here. We're back for more. How you doing? It's the last hour of trading today. My hair's a little unkempt. Sorry about that, folks. Makeup. Welcome one, welcome all to the Stock Markets with Bruce. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here to kind of ride through the last hour with you. Had we had fun all day today? Wow, what a day! Wasn't a very pleasant opening this morning, was it? We were down 550 points in the pre-market apparently, and well, the good news is we're not down that far anymore. The bad news is that the Dow had come back to be around the 200-point mark for the drop. Now we're back to 329. However, in the last 15 minutes, we've come back up to 329. So the market went a little lower. Now it's coming on. Is it going back to 550 on the downside? I don't think so. Is it going to go back down, just only down 200? Maybe. In the last hour, we'll get a nice recovery, nice little momentum. I don't know. We'll see if that wants to see if it wants to give us that or not. I'm here to follow it with the rest of you. Let's see what it does together. Why not? Let's take a look now at how these markets are doing. SoFi still down on the day, 38 cents at the moment at 1656. The shares SoFi did get close to or closer to a break even. I should say it that way, closer. I think the high trade today was 1680, and that would have brought it within 14 cents of yesterday's close. But we've backed off since. We're now at 1656, down 38 cents. Volume on SoFi today, 16 million shares, kind of like yesterday. We're on track for a 20 million share day ballpark. Actually, let me correct myself. I think we might be ahead of yesterday's volume already by a million. So maybe we'll do 18 maybe 16 to 18 million shares, maybe 20 million shares. Okay, maybe 20 million shares. That's better than yesterday. We'll take it. All right. 1656 down 39. I'm just noticing Michael Avenatti sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for trying to extort $25 million from Nike. Yeah, did that guy ever fall off the radar? Holy crap. That was, I don't know if you guys remember him. He was the lawyer for that gal. He was a lawyer for the gal that Trump paid off. She was the stripper, and he ended up getting himself into all kinds of legal trouble. Man, oh man, unbelievable! What a way down. Anyway, there you go. It doesn't pay to try to extort Nike. Don't be doing that. That's a bad idea. By the way, SoFi 1659. It just popped a couple of pennies, down 35 cents. GameStop 188.01, down 265 a share. On the day, we did hit a high today on GameStop. Here we go. High today on GameStop was 194.22. That was around just around 12:30 to 12:45 this afternoon. Hit that 194 range, and it did back off down to 186, but now back to 188. A little better. Still down a titch on the day. Volume on GameStop today, a paltry 2.34 million shares. Very quiet. ATIP. Now, this one here struggled all day to get to the break-even line. I mean, we were watching ATIP all morning when I was on, and we were watching it sitting in around the 820 mark. It was trying to hang on there. Would go over, get to it, go down, get to it, maybe go up a penny or two. It's right now 832. It's up 12 cents. The high of the day, 841, set just a few minutes ago. So ATIP had a little bit of a breakout there, at least out of this little trading range on 663,000 shares. So a little better. We'll take anything we can get, folks, on ATIP. Come on, people. Let's have it go higher. 835 now, up 15 cents at the moment. High of the day, 841. So that's better performance. At least sure beats the low of 801, doesn't it? I sure have to agree with that. All righty. AMC 46.60 up $1.53. AMC tried a run at 50, tried to get to 50, made it to 49.79. Right around the 1245 mark is where it seems to have reached the high of the day. And now it's backed off from 49.70 to the 46.52 area. Still up $1.45. Volume today higher, definitely higher than lately. AMC now 126 million. Yesterday's volume, I think, was 124. It's going to do about 135, maybe 140 million today. So that's an improvement in volume. The long-term believers are stepped in today to pick up AMC. They certainly got a deal this morning at 38.76. That was the low range, the low price, 38.76. And it did touch 49.79. That was an $11 differential from low to high today on AMC. So any of you out there who are thinking of writing off options again, you bought your calls back, you're thinking of writing new calls, well, this might be the area to consider maybe writing 55s or 60s or 65s. I don't know. Maybe for a week or two out, 3 weeks out. Who knows? Gores Holdings, 1482, 1484 right now, up 7 cents. Gores has had a down start, a up move, a little backing off here. The high of the day, 1505. The low, 1386. What a range for Gores. 1386 to 1505 today on a no news day. I mean, all the macro events happening to the world have nothing to do with Gores Holdings. Even with Matterport and Gores together, bonds going down with interest rate yields, that would be good for real estate. Slowing economy, whatever economy, inflation has nothing with, would not hurt and Matterport in any way, shape, or form. This stock just is getting caught up in a lot of emotional trading where people are trying to figure out what to do with their lives and what's going to happen in this crazy world. And I think people are way overthinking it. But, you know, what am I supposed to do? You can't make the change by yourself. I can't force change. I can't force people not to trade the market. I guess you know, it is what it is, and it's had a hell of a day. 1485 up 8 cents. Volume on Gores today is 641,000 shares. I mean, geez, 641,000. What a wacky, wild ride. But 1485 up 8. Definitely looking better. July the 20th is your day of salvation. That's the day the company becomes Matterport, and a few days after that, it'll start trading as such. 23andMe, what a day. You know, when you look at the chart for 23andMe today, let me show you. This is the chart on 23andMe. We started down here. It looks like a great day. Doesn't that look like a great day? A chart just going straight up all day today. A real nice staircase climb. But boy, did we earn this today. The shares dropped right off the bat in the first 15 minutes. And they were down to 960 this morning. And all kinds of you were asking me, what's wrong with this thing? But the good news is that after dropping to 960, the climb back began. And by 10:30, we were back into this 10-something range. We came back like 40-odd cents. Then we backed off a little bit, and they came back on again. Anyway, we're up 50 cents a share to 10.50 a share. This is pretty good considering what we were looking at earlier. The high of the day, 10.53, and this is right where the stock's at. The volume today, 866,000, and no news that I know of. I don't think anything has been said anywhere about anything. Not seeing any announcement of any kind. No news. So how about that? That one has done rather nicely. Again, the reality is that the company hasn't spoken. It's just that the shares were oversold, and at 960 a share this morning, they were very oversold. And if any of you got in there, I commend you for the move you made. Fifth Wall Acquisition, 1165, down 35 cents on the day. We are looking at a low of 1146 and a high of 1198. So really the range is only 50 cents, but we are on the lower half of that 50-cent range right now. We did see a slight like 1190 range and an 1189 range around between, let's say 12 and 1 o'clock this afternoon. But here we are now at 1165, down 35 cents. But the volume is very light. Volume on Fifth Wall, 106,000 shares. We're talking dead quiet here. Over at VACQ, we started down and we've had a recovery going ever since. VACQ is now at 1098, down 12 cents. It closed last night at 1110, and then promptly decided to try a 10.59 low trade within 20 minutes of the day. And so we had this 50-cent drop right off the get-go, stayed down here for a good 2.5 hours. It took until about 11:30 when the stock all of a sudden made a run and went from about 1070 up to about 1095. That was the beginning of the new range for the stock, because we've now been in this 10.75 to $11 neighborhood. 1107 is the high of the day. Right now at 1098, only down 12 cents. So the stock has been flatlining for about 3 hours now, 1, 2, 3 hours, but just below, about a dime below, 15% below the close of last night. And a VACQ volume today, 1.4 million. Good volume for SPAC. No news though. Rocket Lab waiting. We're waiting with Rocket Lab patiently for the SEC to green light and rule that their filing is final, and that they can now go ahead and call their shareholder meeting to vote in the takeover of the company by Rocket Lab. So, okay, something tells me that stock's going to do well once that is arranged and done. Okay. NAFSite, 994 down 3 cents. SVAC, 1004 down 3 cents. Very quiet on those two guys. Vanek Vectors, noticed it was just being talked about on CNBC. A whole bunch of these analysts are constantly talking about, and we will get this for a while yet, talking about the chip shortage and just where is this chip shortage headed? Is it really is there really money in them there hills? Certain chip companies that will do better than others, they say and claim. Vanek was down to 248 this morning, 248.89. It did reach about 253. It's now 252.22, so almost touched 254. So it came up almost $6. Now we're at 252. We're down 391 on the day still, but certainly much improved over this morning, I guess. But for the week, in the last week, it has gone from the 260 range here to the 250 range. And that is at the moment where we are. The high for the year, 260. That was last week. That was the high of the last year. So the stock now is $10 below its high of the last 52 weeks. And as I say, to me, it's a long-term hold. It's a long-term buy. If you've been buying it for 5, 6 months, 4 months since I've been talking about it, you've had some ranges, but this will continue to hit new highs from time to time because the chip demand is unprecedented. I heard on one interview just a few minutes ago, Qualcomm, one of the producers of chips, their policy is you're a company that is ordering chips from us. You can't cancel the order. You will make you a contract. We'll deliver. We'll do it in production run for you. You can't cancel your contract. It's a guarantee. You are in until we deliver, and that's the end of it. So that's a pretty good position to be in if you're a manufacturer, to not have to worry about deliveries and being paid. Home Depot down 5.24. IBM up 46 cents all day since the first half hour has been up. We're at 140.28, and I think the shares will go higher than this. Dow now down 347. The S&P down 42, or let's call it 43. NASDAQ down 109. The percentage losses or percentage drop for the indexes, the Dow is off 1%. The S&P down 1%. NASDAQ 0.75%, 0.75%. Oil up 79 cents to 72.99. The U.S. drawdown last week. But, there was supposed to be a drawdown last week. It was the July 4th weekend. Hello. There isn't one this week. We only have one July 4th a year. I don't know if you know this. This is breaking news out of America. For you Americans, there's only one July 4th weekend of driving every year. Then there's 51 weeks of no July 4th driving. And then you get that 1 week again. So there was a drawdown last week. That was kind of expected. If there wasn't going to be a drawdown on the July 4th long weekend, I don't know when there would have been. This is a guarantee. Yet the market went up because, yay, they drew gas. Yeah, I don't care about last week. I care about this week, how much replenishment is going on in the storage areas. Anyway, up 80 cents on the oil, but it's had a couple of down days going into today. All right, let's see what some other stocks here. Microsoft down 253, Apple down $1.57. They're definitely improved. They've improved since this morning. They're better off. Tesla recovered from a loss to a $3.20 gain right now. Over on Bed Bath & Beyond, they were down to start the day, but they're only 12 cents now. They were up just in the last little while. They're right around break even. BlackBerry was down to open, but it's positive, still up 9 cents on the day. Over on the shipping side, cruises, Royal Caribbean dropping again, had a bad opening, had a nice crest around 11, 12 o'clock, and now down it goes, down 153 to 78.93. The fall resumes for the cruise lines. Norwegian down 51 cents and Carnival down 52 cents. These shares will continue to fall, in my opinion. Amazon up $37 a share, a new record high yet again. Facebook down 486. It was a touch better. It's still up on the day from the opening, but still down 498. It had a bigger drop at the beginning, but it has recovered some of that loss. We were down to 342. It's now 345. So it's about $3 better off than it was. All right. It's had a good run though, good couple of weeks. Google down 1961. Same thing. It had been lower at the opening, got almost a break even, now down 19. Target is up 82 cents. JP Morgan down $3. Costco still showing a gain of 224, steady as a rock all day, up 224. Walmart only down a dime, right back to break even. Nvidia down $22 to 792. Goldman down 988, really getting hammered today. This is kind of back to where it started the day at. Got to be a bargain on Goldman because, man, look at that PE multiple, 8.89 PE multiple on Goldman. I mean, this is trading at 1/4 of the profitability of Apple. Apple trades 4 times higher on every dollar it makes than Goldman does. And Goldman Sachs handles money. I don't know. Hey, Long, thank you, buddy. Got your donation on PayPal. You're in. Way to go, man. You're in the class. Thank you for that. Disney down 32 cents. It did break even, got up a little bit, but now down just 32. eBay down $1.43. Twitter down $2. Moderna still up $9.70, holding its own. All right, 372 is a loss on the Dow Jones. 372 points. We have a 47-point drop on S&P. NASDAQ down 132. All around that 1% mark. NASDAQ is backing off a bit. It was down only 3/4 percentage point. Now it's down 0.90%. That is where we're at right now. Long, just got your second one. Long, you're in for both classes. Right on, buddy. Way to go. Thank you. SoFi, 38 cents on the down dip right now. 16.56 is the last trade on SoFi. GameStop down 359 to 187.07. We've got ATI Physical Therapy holding the 18-cent gain to 838. We've got AMC up 57 cents, holding on. Gores up 4. 23andMe up 55 cents to 10.54, near the high of the day. I'm hoping that some of you scored the 23andMe discount that was available lately, and hopefully some of you got options, and you're doing all right, or doing better anyway. Fifth Wall down 35 cents. Vector only down 12 cents. Navsite down 3. Starboard down 2. Welcome one. Welcome all. Nice to have you here. Have an October $10 call on SVAC. Any idea why it's down 90% when the stock is over the strike? October $10 call on SVAC. Well, you're at the money on the stock. You're up a nickel. It's probably just some exuberance. Maybe there were a couple of option sellers who really were under pressure and had to sell for other reasons, and they just dropped the market on you. That could be it. It's just an anomaly, maybe. I don't know. Hey there, peeps. Should I get VACQ for $11? Well, I think that there's upside. I can't tell you the low ever of all time for this stock. I can never tell you that. But knowing what they're going to do and knowing what they're going to be into and knowing the kind of promotion they're going to get, I think you want to buy this stuff. Jennifer, thanks, guys. I'm good with holding long-term. Just needed some reassurance. I'm glad you're able to help her out, folks. Let's see. Let's go here. Ryan, yes. Orion, you should buy VGAC, says AB. There's possibility it could dip after the merger, but I doubt it. Rocket Lab is a recognized name, probably more than 23andMe. They're going to get tons of press. No question about it. Hello, fellow Uncle Bruce Apes from Lobo Blast. How you doing? Hello, Lobo from Wally. Uncle Bruce, just a thought. Maybe add some content to your site related to the SPACs and stocks you recommend. Just add some content to your site. I see what you're saying to the website. Yes, the website will eventually evolve and develop out, but we've just launched it yesterday. So yeah, it's brand spanking new, and we got through the basics of it. But there will be more to it as we go down the line for sure. But thank you for the recommendation. Any news on NHS, NHS or NSH? You think NSH? I have no specific news other than we're waiting for the official filing to go through. That's all we're waiting. Anti-PC is saying, get it, Orion. You go get it at 11. Go buy that stuff right now. Pick it up, VACQ. John Clancy, Uncle Bruce, Meet Kevin video today discussing selling SoFi puts. He thinks it's going to 14. I guess he doesn't know about bank charter. Maybe. Look, Meet Kevin, I like Meet Kevin. God, that guy works his butt off. He really is a worker. Got so many videos going up every day. He does those courses. He is a workhorse, and I commend him on a job well done. And he seems to have his sanity intact too, which is pretty good. Way to go. Hey, you think it's going to go where it's going to go? It's all right. I just have a feeling that from where I sit, knowing the amount of promotion that this company is going to continue to get. And knowing how many different areas of business they're into now and how they continue to expand out. The bank charter, yep, that's a big one. I just think that these shares are destined to go much higher per share. Can it reach $14? Well, any stock can go down. I mean, any stock can have a $2 dip in one day, sure. But sustained $14? I don't think so. No, I can see a down dip, like a V recovery, like a pew, pew. Something really crazy happens in the market, like if the Dow were to drop 2,000 points to open tomorrow morning, that kind of a thing, then I can see all stocks having a terrible opening, the greatest dip sale you're ever going to get, and then I can see a recovery the other side, just, away we go. But I'm not counting on it. I'm not counting on it. With SoFi, what I like about the SoFi is that we've now had 16.3 million trade today. And the worst of it, the worst that we had on SoFi was 16.10. It's 48 cents. That's how much further it had been down. That's it. This is nada. We're used to GameStop volatility, folks. This is like boring. So it's pretty steady. 16.57 now on SoFi, down 37 cents. But he does have a 1.6 million subscriber channel, and he's got influence. But I'm not so sure if that's the end game. I like the upside of this company a lot more than I fear any downside, because I am convinced that becoming the Amazon of the online banking game, these guys are really building up their clientele. They really are, and I think this is the ace in the hole for these guys. You can have a bank charter, you can have a credit card division, you can have a trading division, you can have loans. Personal loans, student loans, car loans, mortgages, refinancings, all you can offer all that. But if you don't have any clients, you're going to $14 a share. These guys have got clients, and they're growing their client base dramatically, and they don't need a branch office in any state to do it. I love this business that you can grow your bank silicon chip wise. You can grow it. It's incredible. It's just amazing. Could not have been done 25 years ago, and it's being done now, and it's being done well, and I think it's going to be done dramatically well by these guys. I think they know their stuff. They've been around 11 years. It's not like they were started 6 months ago. They've been around 11 years. I think they know what they're doing, and I would not bet against these guys. I really wouldn't do it. But there are people who are skeptics, and it's okay. That's the best part about this market. The more who are thinking it's going to go down, and the more they think it's going to go up, the more volume you're going to see on this thing. And the more volume you see, I believe, the more active the stock gets, the higher the stock gets, ultimately, because there will not be enough free trading stock to trade. Because even though there's lots of free trading stock theoretically available, I don't think those who have a vast majority of it want to sell any of this stock down here. Only 16 million traded today. Excuse me. I bet you half of the stock that traded today is just stock that's flipping back and forth between day traders. That's 8 million of it. Leaves 8 million more. And 8 million shares for sale on a company of this size, nothing. This is chump change. We trade 100 million shares a day and more going forward, and it will. There it is. There will be no $16.60 price, which is where it is right now. There will be none of that. 188.13 on GameStop, down $2.53 a share. Can there be a last half-hour rally? Yeah, there could. We'll have to see if we get one. 346 on the Dow now, down 346. Down 43 on S&P, down 122 on NASDAQ. Looks like NASDAQ is coming back a little bit. So is the Dow, so is S&P. They're improving just a slight bit on the percentage losses. Little bit better of a move here. We'll see if this translates into more stock movement. ATIP, 839, up 19 cents. What are you going to do with all the richness that this stock is giving you, folks? You're up 19 cents. You guys are getting rich right now. AMC up 16 cents. Gore's up 7. And ME, 23andMe, up to 10.53, up 53 cents. Oh, you guys are getting rich today. I love this. I'm just having fun. You know that, right? Vector down 14 cents. Navsite down 3. Starboard down a penny. These can turn green at a moment's notice. There you go. You know, that website still has that new car smell. It does, doesn't it? It does kind of smell like a new car. NSH, my bad. No problem, Gabriel. It's all good. That boy, Louis, wow, our bagel family's a lot smaller. I guess those that left don't have the ape mentality. You know what's funny is we have this core group of followers that are here, and can't shake them. You just can't shake the core group. I love you guys for that. But what I am not is I am not an ape promoter like people thought I was. People thought when they discovered me that I was just like the other YouTubers, that I would focus on one stock and that's all I would be, and I would never say anything bad about anybody else's stock. In other words, I would totally ignore. I would have blinders on. I would just have blinders on for you guys like this, and I would just show you and talk to you only about the goodness of GameStop and leave everything else alone. And I wouldn't say anything bad about anything else. I don't think you've come here for that. I can't imagine why you would come here for anything like that. I can't imagine being a YouTuber like that either. I just can't be so biased and so unfocused on reality. There's no way. There's a reason the Dow is down 341 points, and I think you should know about it. I think we should discuss it. I think you should be aware of it. I think that can be a reason why a stock can go up and down in price. Sometimes it doesn't matter what a company says, does, or thinks. The market will dictate every stock's price or direction for a day or two or a week or two. This can happen. You should be aware of that. I think you should know. And so my 40-odd years experience is going to just come out. And for those of you out there who just want me to give you today's best trade, that all you got to do is buy at this price, and then I guarantee you it's going to go to this price and you can sell it. I'm not that kind of a prognosticator, as most of you kind of know who are here, but I think a lot of folks have come in and gone over the last 6 months who've thought, well, this guy he's like the other guys at all. He's not giving me any day trade ideas. He doesn't even trade stock. I mean, how boring is this guy? Well, what can I say? Those of you who are sticking around, I think you're picking up a few tips that might be keeping you out of trouble, and I think that's the way to go right here. Stay out of trouble with this market. AB said it before, and I'll say it again. The 12.5 January VACQ calls have been holding strong through this bloodbath. Seems like this thing has power behind it. I believe you. I'm telling you that I am convinced that there are a lot of players anticipating a run on this deal when the deal is done. But like me and others, none of us can predict the day it'll happen. We all know it's coming. We all know it's soon, real soon. We know the paperwork is in. With the paperwork in, it's now just a matter of the SEC coming back to them. And at any time, one of you might be telling me that you've read something about a shareholder date, and then the meter is running. So it's close. Bertie, Uncle Bruce, serious question in the polygamy world. Is there a limit to how many wives I can have? A polygamy world. Is there a limit? I don't know, Jennifer, is there a limit how many wives a guy can have? Any idea?
Did you mean how many husbands a woman could have?
How many husbands a woman can have? What do you think? Any limit on that? How many husbands should a woman have? What do you think? Under the ideal circumstances,
Maybe 3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. One for companionship, one for getting stuff done around the house, and one for getting stuff done around the house. That's how I interpret it. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, folks. When you get older, you need husbands for different things.
Like the bonobo monkeys. That's who we should be like.
We should be like the bonobo monkeys. What other YouTube channel can you come to for that kind of advice, folks? I ask you, Skoll, news from today from our NSH Spire data now available on Karashoft, SEW, in the partners contract from Businessware. Okay, that sounds totally boring. Will that move the market? Doesn't look like it. Okay, David, a lot of the YouTube personalities are focused on the short-term profits, in my opinion, which is fine if that's your trading style. Exactly. Double D sold 100 VACQ in the money and bought 100 more SOFI. Okay. Andy, if you get puts for SOFI, just make it temporary. I bought a couple puts on Tuesday for $45, sold them for $125 today. Auntie, and nice work. Big Bear, did you hear about IBM and Boxboat acquisition? Something about this. Don't know what that's going to mean to IBM profits and earnings and that kind of thing, but they are busy. They're always busy, those guys at IBM. They're always doing deals. James, if SOFI hit 14, I'd throw my entire portfolio in it. Oh, well, 1658, you're a ways away. All right, endless RPM. Elon talked about creating a SOFI-type system 10 years ago for PayPal before he was given the boot. Elon is the future. FS spent out. Uncle Bruce thinking of buying 100 GameStop now at around 188 and a selling an option for July 30, strike of 250 for a $7 US premium. Is the expiration too long? Well, no, not really. No, not really. Look at it this way. If you write the July 30 and in 2 weeks, the shares are, say, 200 to 210, even 3 weeks from now, they're 210, 250. Those calls are going to be $3, $4. You can always, you can always end it early if you wanted to, and then roll over into August 30s and probably get 7 or 8 again, and take $5 a month, $4 or $5 a month out of those kinds of contracts. Yeah, I mean, that can be done. If you're going to write July 30, say 240s, you can probably bring in more. And again, keep a short leash on those contracts and watch the stock as the days go by and they expire out. You might want to write maybe July 23s at 240 or 235, closer in, shorter fuse, faster depreciation, sooner turnover. It's always working. We have an options class coming up. We have a couple classes coming up this weekend that might talk about stuff like this. Auntie, thank you, Bertie. A first time buying puts, beginner's luck. Auntie, this is the week for puts. B Fits. SOFI went to the 14 level before it went up 60% to the $23 level. So yeah, I could go to 14. Take your 10 plus percent, but hold on as it goes 60 up percent again and beyond. That's true. Like I said, it can back off, but it might also do a V recovery, and there might be a whole bunch of folks who buy puts and can't get out fast enough because the stock is moving too quickly on the other rebound, because people get greedy. They figure, it's at 13, it'll go. It's at 14, it'll go to 13, and if it goes to 13, it'll go to 12, and they never sell. There's always that. Uncle Bruce is my value guy, says Purple Haze. Thank you for that. John Clancy, I prefer bagels over bananas. Interesting. Chrome, you're not getting rid of me. There's no way I'm leaving. Rand, giving Uncle Bruce the thumbs up for sticking in there, even without the threat of Yoko. Even without that, I'm still here. Thank you, guys. Anti-PC, yes, Bertie. That's what I thought, too. I probably should have even waited to sell tomorrow, but I thought I'd get a better get while the getting was good. Well, puts are... the puts went up today, of course, and the stock was at that low, but now it's 16.57, down only 37 cents. Puts might be depreciating a bit as SOFI climbs. 188.49, down 217 on GameStop. ATIP up 17 cents to 837 now. AMC is pushing back up again, up 103. Gore's up 12 cents to 14.90, and 23andMe 10.53 on the day. The Dow now down only 286. We are recovering again. We are moving up again on the Dow. S&P down 40, and NASDAQ down 0.75 of a percentage point. We're coming back up, only down 111. Interesting, these indices are now all down less than 1% across the board, and the Dow is quickly moving up the most. That is interesting. We'll have to see how this affects our stocks and the mood of this market as people sense the worst stuff might have been had first thing overnight, and maybe we have an update, and maybe tonight Asia goes up and Europe goes up tomorrow morning, and we've got a 400-point gain here on the Dow tomorrow. The thinking is if that's the case, buy now before then. Maybe that's what's going on. IBM right now at 59 cents to 140.41. Okay. Well, let's see how it goes. Vector's only down 8 cents, by the way. Navsite down 3, Starboard down 2. They can all turn positive. Fifth Wall down 39. It's the one loser. And SoFi down 38, but it too can turn on a dime, and that is going to be interesting this next 25 minutes. Okay, Michael M. says, hey, Uncle Bruce, you speak the truth, and as a result, we love you, babe. Thank you, guys. You're saying that we're not apes and we're sophisticated investors now? I'm not sure if I'm saying that. You're getting smarter, though. A bunch of you are getting very smart very quickly. Wally, I like the stock market learning and the mechanics because the nuts and bolts of the market have not really changed. Right on. Daniel, Uncle Bruce, we are not going anywhere. Even if you get to the point that you start telling us about your ability to throw a football over that mountain. T-Bone. The Bagel family loves playing English with Uncle Bruce. There you go. John, new generation doesn't know patience. Just click and go. Patience is the key. We are the patient ones, or I'm good at pretending to be patient, says Evan. Behave, Bertie. Gabriel, Uncle Bruce, are you still advising on buying contracts for January, or should we buy more far-out contracts? I would recommend, I'm still recommending January contracts. You can always look at further outs. Of course you can. If the price is right, you get a good deal. Absolutely. Pick up February's, March, April's, May's, June's, July. Yeah, sure. But having having January contracts this last few days probably has been more or less calming, because you all know that, yeah, okay, the stocks are down this week, but I got these January calls. I know they're off a little bit, but you know what? I got January calls. The key word, January calls. It's July. Yeah, this is a good thing. Mr. E, I'm your core, Bruce, and I appreciate your knowledge and honesty, but somehow make all my stocks go up, okay? Please, could you just do that? I'll work on it. Michael, I love Bruce even more because he doesn't saddle us with technical analysis voodoo. Technical analysis voodoo. I left my desk for a bit, came back to polygamy talk. Man, what's happening on this channel? Say one, Jen, say one. DQ says 0 husbands. One for every day of the week, says Coyote. And he's loving us. Core Ape here. Wally. Detention for you, Uncle Bruce. Laughing out loud, says Sheila. Who gets to be the bang us husband? Who gets to be the bang husband? That might be a rotational thing. You never know. I don't know. It all depends on the wife, doesn't it? SLG, how many husbands are we expected to take care of? I don't think I could deal with more than one of these. DM, polygamy, and plain English with Bruce. Colin, I feel truly informed. I'm blushing, says Silica. Daniel, that was funny. This is my spouse. Their name is Thursday. Coyote, do the other husbands simply fight? Larry, Daryl, and Daryl, do my other husbands simply fight for dominance? It's kind of like multiplicity with Michael Keaton. Which one do you want to have as your husband? The first one, the second one, the third one, or the one who says, hi, Steve? Which one do you want? I like pizza in my wallet. Do other husbands simply fight? Oh, man, you and Jen are great. Even as a GameStop holder, I'm not one to drink the $10 million a year plus per spare ape Kool-Aid, okay? Wally's, I laughed so hard, my dogs are now barking like crazy, Uncle Bruce. As much as she can afford, how many PMSs and menopauses can one man stand? Gio, I'm part of the AMC Ape Army, but I like Uncle Bruce and bought in because the man picks good value stonks. Made a good amount of money with $175 on IPOE. I wish I had more dollars to write options. Auntie, what are the details on those puts? I haven't delved into those yet. My ME calls are doing really well. Thank you. Today, I've learned from Adam with In the Money on YouTube. Learned it Monday night. B Fitz. Which are you, Bruce? Which of the three husbands? Probably the getting things done around the house one, or is he the one in front of the computer all day one on the air 5 hours a day guy? Is that the guy I am? SoFi 1665, or we're down 29 cents. We're improving on SoFi with 21 minutes to go. If we can get up a little more, another dime, we'll be at the high of the day here pretty well. So this is closing in on a little maybe recovery. We're down 81 cents on GameStop now, 189.80 to 189.85. Trying to come back to the break-even line and maybe breaking over it. The Dow is down 290 points, S&P down 39, NASDAQ down 100. The NASDAQ is only down 0.69% now of a percentage point. There might be even more recovery coming. We'll see what happens here. Come on, markets. 838 on your ATIP, up 21 cents. Gore's up 22 cents to 14.99. 23andMe up 54 cents to 10.24. This is kind of unusual to see some of these SPACs up in price. We're still down 33 on Fifth Wall, down 11 on Vector, down 2 on NavSite, down 1 on Starboard. Very quiet. IBM up 52 cents to 140.34. Okay, come on, market. Give us a late market run. And as I say that, the Dow's down 308. So we'll see what happens. Uncle Bruce, in your experience, what are some positive overall market catalysts? I only really hear about the Treasury yields, unemployment, and interest rates as the negative catalysts. What's positive? Trade deficit numbers can be good. You export more than you import, or the trend is going the right direction. That can be one. Could be the infrastructure program. If the United States government, if the administration, the Congress, and the Senate somehow put it together and they put an infrastructure program together, that could be for 5 to 10 years a major stimulus to the U.S. economy. Absolutely major. Another one is not spending so much money as a government. And one way to not spend so much money as a government is get your troops out of Afghanistan, which is what is happening right now. You stop the bleeding of money over there to the tune of billions of dollars a week. That slowly but surely can have an impact. Of course, the reality is that you're now bringing home a whole bunch of young kids that are going to need to be employed, because they will be in the Army for a while, but then eventually they will come out and they will need to be employed. But the good thing for American business is you want to hire a solid employee for your corporation. You hire someone who has served overseas in the forces. You want to talk about an ability of a work ethic? Yeah. Get stuff done attitude? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So these folks are coming home. Better to have them working on domestic U.S. projects than shooting bullets somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, pretty good idea. GameStop, 190.11. Just broke through 190 like a hot knife through butter. We're moving up, down 55 cents on GameStop. It is coming on 1661 on SoFi, down 33 cents. The Dow still down 310. But not really dropping off the wall here. We're at 18 minutes to go. Gowdy, I know you and John Van are very happy with those ME options. AB, if you have a factor of 100 shares and you want to get rid of them, is there ever a time you'd prefer to limit sell than just write a contract? If you ever want to get rid of them, well, I don't understand. If you have a factor of 100 shares, what does that mean? If you want to get rid of them, every time first to limit sell and just write a contract. You got me confused there, AB. I'm not sure what you're asking me. I don't think you like that question. Let's see. I woke up this morning and all my limit buy orders on SoFi had been executed. Beautiful. Let's see. I was so busy getting SoFi and VACQ. I missed getting some ME ones at the same time. The SoFi started low, and VACQ started low, and here we go. Rudy, $16.50, $16 limit orders for SoFi all went through. Bittersweet. So why SoFi going down like a rock? GameStop gaining momentum, finally green on the day. We're trying to get up here. Has anyone seen Tony? Is he all right? I don't know where Tony is. Zero huts for me. I'm not sure what sparked this convo, but I'm definitely going on that cruise. Okay. Laugh out loud about check a wow. Okay, SoFi popping up or bull trap. 189.56 right now on SoFi on GameStop. SoFi 16.58. All right, polygamy in plain English is hilarious. Polygamy. Kermit the Frog was wrong. It's hard being green and it's easy being red. READ. Three thinker Bruce is the breadwinner. We grow the grains. Coyote, that was good. Afternoon, Uncle Bruce. How much can you make writing calls with 1,000 shares of SoFi? Well, of course, if the shares reach $30 a share and you're going to offer $35 contracts and you can get a $4 premium for like a 5-week contract, there's $4,000 every 5 weeks or so. That's not a bad return on your money. 190, we're trying to get back there. 189.25. Uncle Bruce, what place do bonds, T-bills have in any portfolio? I get that they're safe, but the yields are so low that it seems like a waste of capital. Well, in a portfolio of less than $1 million, forget about it. Don't even bother. You're putting your money to sleep. If you want to bring in any kind of return on your dough, I'm having trouble coming up with an answer for you. I cannot justify buying any of this stuff in a small portfolio under $1 million. I just can't. Anyway, there you go. Thank goodness we liberated Afghanistan. Am I right? Better than shooting guns. Laughing out loud. ATIP is being crushed for no reasons. It's 844. ATIP 844 up 24 cents. It's higher today. Uncle Bruce, is there a sweet spot in owning more shares of SoFi now or having more calls that expire in January? Thanks, Uncle B. Look, every stock you buy now in SoFi is another, let's say every 100 you get is another option that you're going to be writing down the road at higher levels. So getting them here is a good idea at 1656. Buying SoFi under $20 a share is stealing money from the unaware, but that's just me. 189.57 down $1.09 on GameStop. Will it take another shot at 190? We are down to 14 minutes in the day. Bagel, stocks, and polygamy in plain English with Uncle Bruce. How about that? How do you feel about warrants? I don't like them. I've been averaging down by one in my only penny stock. How much of this garbage? I can't wait for. I don't know what that stuff is. I don't know. John, if it ain't the tales of Lance and Rico, okay. Uncle Bruce, if you suspect the price of a stock will go up, you're better off writing calls on those shares. You collect the premium as well as the share price rise. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, okay. So GameStop, you think GameStop's going higher? It's 189 right now. You're writing calls for this Friday. You write 220s. Dare the stock to go to 220 this Friday. You want to write calls for next Friday? Write 230s, 240s. So they want to write calls for the Friday for that? Write 240s, 250s. Dare the stock to go up to that level. Yeah, ride the wave and enjoy a premium. Absolutely. AB, I was asking about X100 shares. You have 1,000 shares or 500 shares. Is there a time? Is there a time? Is a limit sell preferable than writing X number of contracts? Again, I still don't understand why you compare one to the other. You're talking about selling the stock versus selling options. Are you talking about options that you think are going to be exercised on you? I don't understand where you're coming from. I see. Yeah, like I said, I still don't understand your question. Sorry. I'm sorry. Go Gores over 15, 14.97 on Gores up 20 cents. ME 10.57 up 57 cents. ATIP 8.45 up a quarter. SoFi 16.50 down 44 cents. We're at 189.50 right now and 189.76 on GameStop. Just under the break-even line. What will it do in the last 12 minutes? I got 50 more ME shares this morning at $9.60 each. Yeah, baby, you're already up some nice, almost up $1 on that stuff. Good job. I need to learn more about this content writing thing. I think you do. Uncle Bruce, we know what you eat for breakfast, but we never see you eat lunch other than occasional chocolate bar. Do you ever double bagel or have a favorite go-to lunch item? These are deep personal questions that I don't know if they deserve to be answered. Really, what I eat after my bagel. Gosh darn. Let me think about that before I get back to that question. I need $1 million portfolio right now. ATIP, February 22nd, $10 calls at 178. Sounds pretty delightful. What can I say? We're looking for gains. Just buy the stock, I bet he says Free Thinker. All righty, Nicholas. Hey, Uncle Bruce, should you be buying stocks in 100-item bundles for covered call related purposes, or does it not matter? It's whatever you can afford. If you can afford to buy shares in whatever quantity suits you. In today's market, you don't need to worry about board lots anymore, 100 at a time. You can buy any amount you want, whatever works for you. AMC is moving up. AMC up $2.99 to $48.06. That's true. It is moving up. GameStop 189.28 down $1.38. We got 11 minutes left to go. 16.53 on SoFi. ATIP 844 now up 24 cents. Gores 14.96. 23andMe 10.57. We've got Fifth Wall down only 29 cents now, a little better. Vector down only a dime. Navsite down 2. Starboard down 1. We have IBM now only up 16 cents, only up 11 cents to 139.94 at the bell here. Well, with 10 minutes to go. So a little sell wave came through on IBM. We'll see if that holds or not. 365 on the down dip now on the Dow, dropping off a bit at the end. Also S&P and NASDAQ all backing off. Maybe the gamblers in Wall Street are guessing maybe tomorrow morning will be lousy. I'll sell now, buy back later. Maybe I'll play that game. Last 10 minutes, we'll see if this holds. Or are we running into a computerized overall trading program that's kicked in the last 15 minutes that will last 4 or 5 minutes, and then we have a reversal going up the other direction? That I've seen more times than I can ever count you. Tell me a stock I can buy right now that I can sell for 3 times profit before the market closes. Help me, Bruce. I need the money. AMC gonna close at 50.02. AMC 48.16. IAB, is there a time when collecting the premium isn't worth the risk? Just sell instead. Is there a time when collecting the premium isn't worth the risk? Well, all right. So if you're thinking of writing call contracts and you think you're going to get exercised, you're thinking the stock's going to go up. Why would you sell the stock then? You might as well just buy the calls. Go long calls, run that, let the market run, and then sell the calls for a profit. I'm not sure if that'll help you. Free thinker, AB, it only makes sense to sell the stock before writing a call if you see the stock dropping deeper than your premium profits bring in under the amount of the time contract has to live. Now, there's a good answer. I like that answer. DM, is it the same thing Shooter McGavin eats for breakfast? Scooter. Brad, totally right on military work ethic, Uncle Bruce. Bringing those troops back has to be great for whatever place they end up in. That's right. I remember afternoon carrot cake. Oh, afternoon carrot cake. I missed that. AB, free thinker. Yep, that's what I figured. Thanks. Just curious if there was an alternate strategy I didn't see or think of. Ilian, what time the SoFi CEO on the air? He was on this morning. First thing this morning, he was on live. You said we can buy recordings of classes, Uncle Bruce? Yes, that'll be starting Saturday night, Sunday night. The classes that will air during the day, we will have them we'll have them edited and loaded up on the website. You'll be able to buy them up there. Free thinker laughing out loud. Birdie, 10 minutes. Alien, that was before the open today. He was on. We're going green. If we see $14 on SoFi, I'm loading up big time. RC just tweeted. And we're at 189.75. Richard Harris says 12. I don't know what that means, but that's what he said. 189.75 down 91 cents on GameStop. RC just tweeted. SoFi 16.52 with 8 minutes to go, down 42 cents. ATIP up 28 cents to 8.48. AMC up 3.04 to 48.11. 14.88 on Gores up 11. 23andMe up 55 to 10.55. Okay. Ryan Cohen has shared his support for a project to create a logo set of GameStop stores. The set features a stock chart on the rear of the building that goes to the moon. He supports that, I can imagine. I missed it. What was it all about? Very interesting. The meeting this morning, the chat was just how things are going, what's going to happen. He talked to gobbledygook about how great things are and how great things are going to be. The stock was at the low of the day at that point in time, and now we're down only 42 cents instead of down about 80 cents. So we're a bit better off. And it was just the typical PR kind of move. Didn't hurt. He didn't get into any details about future earnings or anything like that because he can't talk. His financials are coming up in a few weeks, and he can't say anything right now. Everybody knows that. 189.56 on GameStop. The Dow down 304, just came back 50 points. S&P is only down 42, NASDAQ down 120. The markets did a snapback rally here with a program sell thing came through, and now the stocks are coming on, but only 7 minutes to go in the day. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. He shared the GameStop logo. I laugh out loud. He definitely watches the subreddits. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce, I wrote GameStop July 16, $215 call at $5.92, but somehow did get uncomfortable. So I bought back at $4.64 and rolled it into a $2.30 same date at $4.13. Never thought I would do something like that on our one-on-one. There you go. Before our one-on-one. There you go, Mirko. Good playing. That's beautiful job because you wrote the 215. You made a little money on it. Now you've written a 230. So you've added $15 in buyout value if the stock goes up, and you're taking 413 instead. This is excellent strategy. This is excellent trading. This is what I'm talking about with GameStop and option writing. You can really enhance your portfolio's return even on a caca day. You can make it work for you. I like it. Thanks again, Mirko. Thank you, Mirko. Well done. I'm surprised by how much you can make passively by selling contracts. You always hear about dividends, but never about selling contracts. This is what we're going to talk about this weekend. Going to make you guys richer. Not logo set, Lego set. Come on. Well, okay. My wife wants to know why I'm dressed like an astronaut holding a coffee cup that says Stock Markets with Uncle Bruce. Should I tell her why? Why am I dressed in the NASA outfit with the big bubble thing? Drinking a coffee cup. What's with that? And why am I watching this Uncle Bruce guy? What's going on? You might be leaving town for a little bit trip here. RC Lego GameStop building. Laugh out loud with Monkey. With Monkey. How about that? 1651 on SoFi. GameStop down $1.90 to 188.84. 188.84. ATIP up to 849. We're at the new high of the day on ATIP. We're hitting the high of the day, up 29 cents. You guys are getting so rich on this today. It's incredible. What are you doing with all the money? AMC, 47.77 up 270. Gores, 14.88 up 11. 23andMe, 10.60. High of the day, baby. High of the day. 9.60 the low. 10.60 the current price. $1 move from the low to high. Look how rich you guys are getting right now. Oh my gosh, it's coming in spades. Buckets of money coming your way. Fifth Wall Acquisition down 27 cents. Vector down 4 cents. Navsite down 2 cents. Starboard down 3 cents. Not bad on the day where the Dow was down 296. And by the way, the Dow is only down 296. IBM coming on again, up 62 cents. The market in the last few minutes is surging higher. I don't know about a massive surge, but it is coming on. The Dow down only 291 now on the market. S&P down 40 and NASDAQ down 117. The markets are climbing a little bit here at the end. The GameStop just hit 190. Looks like a 190 on the GameStop here, down 55 cents. Let's see if that can break through there. SoFi 1654 down 40 cents, still in the red. ATIP 851 up 31 cents. And 23andMe 1062 up 62 cents. Sorry, 1062 up 62. Very interesting. Ferrigan beat me on that one. Lego, RC, Tweet, GameStop, plus Monkey. I'm just happy we paired the losses at the market open. What a day. ME battling the new high of the day. I haven't seen Observe Thyself, Buy and Hold, or Tony in a while. I don't know where they are. I don't know what they're doing. Or Texas. We haven't seen Texas either. 190.29 down 37 cents on GameStop. Coming on right now on the GameStop. 191.28. We're in the green on GameStop. We're in the green. 16.56 on SoFi. Just popped a bit there. We're into the last 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 29 seconds to go. 191.28 on GameStop, apparently. Up 60 cents. ATIP 852 up 32. Gores up 14 to 1491. ME 1062 up 62. Vector just went positive 1113. Vector is up on the day. Finally, it came from 1059 to 1113. It is now up 3 cents in the last 2 minutes of the day. Navsite down 2 cents. Starboard down 3. SoFi 1658. Just a little better, but not by much. Miss you bagel faces, says Free Thinker. GameStop splash, well, I knew spelled Blankton. Green on game on the close. 191.45 up 79 cents. I'm here. I'm going record shopping tomorrow. 191.26. 191.47 on GameStop. Positive on the day. The Dow still down, but down 287. It's improving again. The Dow is popping a little higher. IBM now up 58 cents to 140.40. right now. 1660 GameStop SoFi 1660 on SoFi down 35. The market 113 to go, and we're done. 1660 on SoFi down 35 cents, a little bit better. GameStop 191.45 at the moment. ATIP at 846, the Gores at 1491, and ME 1065 up another penny. A strong finish. Got two more calls. Got two more GameStop at 190 at lunch today. Wonder how the aftermarket on the day like this is going to go. Coming on now. Here we go. 1660 on SoFi down 34. 191.34 on GameStop up 68 cents. The Dow down 287 at the moment in time. There you have it, guys. A nice little close. Get the bell going. We're ringing the bell over here. Just starting the ding, ding, ding right now. And we're up $1.10 on GameStop, 191.77 for the day, to see if it hangs on here. 190.66, 192.08. We're seeing conflicting quotes on the GameStop. 189.58. I'm seeing conflicting quotes on the GameStop. Not sure which one to believe right now. SoFi 1662 down 32 cents. Up 848 on ATIP. Gores at 1489 up 12. ME 1063 up 63 cents. VACQ Vector up 1113 up 3 cents on the day. IBM climbs $1.02 to close at 140.84. Strong close on IBM. Strong up close. Very interesting. Looks like GameStop is showing 190.98 on the close, if I got this right. 190.95 up 29 cents on the close. Aftermarket 187. So we got some shenanigans going on here between the one and the other. Good evening, Ultra Bruce from Andreas. Hello there. Larry is ringing the bell. Michael, with work returning normal, I find it harder to watch every day, all day now. This is getting tougher. Free Thinker 188 aftermarket. DM 191. I have 191 on the final close. There we are. Power E-Trade is never wrong at the close. Uncle Bruce, any news on Gore's merger? July 20th. That's your date. July 12 days. That's your date. That's it. We're waiting for July the 20th. Okay. SoFi closed at 1662 in the aftermarket, 1666 up 4 cents on SoFi. GameStop aftermarket quote right now 187.55 at the moment. We'll see if this has any legs to it. We only have 1,000 trade right now. Not too serious there. Watching the final quote 263 down dip on the Dow. So that was a recovery, but still not at the high of the day. That was around 1 this afternoon, but still, we did come back about 90 points in the last 20, 30 minutes on the Dow. S&P down 37 and the NASDAQ down 105. Those are your final market quotes on the indexes, except for final adjustment. Michael Downs, I'm green, finally, woohoo, I'm great. All right, way to go. There you have it. A little better when it was all said and done. It was an ugly day to start. We were down 550 on the quotes on the Dow. The pre-market indications down 550, but that didn't last. We ended up with a 263 lot drop, only 0.75 of a percentage point. No big whoop. This is hardly a deal. I bought 200 Gores at $14.17. Not bad. Closing at $14.89 on your Gores. That was a nice gain today. Beautiful job. Always buying on sale. When they offer it for a discount, you buy. Take that free money and enjoy. I'm glad to see that. That is beautiful. 188 now on GameStop, looking a little better, but only 4,500 shares trade on the aftermarket. Okay, thank you all for being here today. This has been one heck of a day today. We're going to do the classes this weekend. Those of you should all know that by now. We're doing classes Saturday and Sunday at 12 Eastern time. Should run about 2.5 hours or so. Ballpark, 2.5 hours. After the shows are over, we will have those classes edited each day. And Saturday night and Sunday night, with God willing, with Jennifer and I figuring this out, we'll be able to put those two classes together where you'll be able to acquire them on the website anytime you want, starting Saturday night and Sunday night for each of those classes, and going forward. You can watch them as many times as you want, anytime you want. Hopefully, that is how it's going to go. We're working the glitches out right now, but it's all brand new this weekend. It's all happening for the first time, so bear with us as we get this going. We are excited to start the classes. Probably on Sunday evening as well. Those of you who are members of this channel, you will likely receive an alert Sunday evening regarding the next weekend's classes, and you'll be able to respond to those just like the first batch. Send me an email saying, hey, I would like to attend those classes, one or both. You will get to me, and then I will send you an invite to those classes, either one or the other or both, whatever you want, and then we'll set up the next week's classes. So busy times coming up, I'll tell you that. Busy times. Sent you an email, Uncle Bruce. Still have not received your confirmation if I'm part of the classes this weekend. We agreed using my one-on-one funds. You're in. You're in. You're going to get an email tonight. Well, let me put it this way. You're in for sure on both classes. You're in. The links to the classes will be sent out to all participants of the class between 15 and 30 minutes before the classes begin, which is noon Eastern time, New York time, on Saturday and Sunday. So stand by, everybody, for your links, okay? They'll be coming out 15 to 30 minutes before we start on Saturday and on Sunday. And then we'll see you in the class. It'll be great. John got more GHVI today, $13.91. Beautiful job. What a great buy. $13.91, only 5 cents above the all-time low of the day today. Beautiful job. $14.89 at the bell and $14.93 on the aftermarket. You're up $1. Nice job. Up $1.02. Sure didn't expect that price point, but that's what it is, Chandler. Same. James, is there a link to purchase the classes from? Is there a link where I can purchase? There will be a link to purchase the classes on the website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. That will be announced. I will release Saturday evening. I will release an alert to all subscribers to this channel through the community tab of this channel. I will release an alert of the fact that Saturday's class is now available for purchase on the website. And I will throw a link in there for you to go and find it, so you can then pick it up and watch it all you want. So we got a lot of work, a lot of logistics still to figure out. It's coming. Good job, Maddie and John Clancy. David, I'm offering classes for the cost of a case of beer. You get what you pay for. Buyer beware. Just teasing. Hope the classes are successful. You, Bruce. That's what I should do. I should just drink a whole bunch of Diet Coke on the air and have a burping contest with my viewers. That'd be kind of fun. Yay. Thanks, Uncle B. You got a Lobo Blast. We're doing it. Wally's World, going to be fun this weekend. So 2.5 hours, 4 diapers per session. This could do it. This is easy. The beauty of it for you guys, of course, is that you can go to the bathroom while you're watching me. Because you're not on camera. We're not going to be looking at you and watching what you're doing. You can take your phone or your laptop or your iPad or whatever you're watching me on, unless you're watching me on a 75-inch television. You can take me to the bathroom, or you can go to the bathroom and come back. Up to you. But I'm the one who's going to have to stand there and not do the bathroom thing, unless it's an emergency. I might have to excuse myself. Who knows? I'll have Jen come on the camera, and she'll just do hand puppet stuff. She'll talk like this. And good luck, Uncle Bruce, and everybody. Thank you, Chandler. Donkey Kong footballs coming home. I feel like the Roaring Kitty strategy. I like the Roaring Kitty strategy. You did better than me, John Clancy. I got them at $13.92. Just a few, though. Sean and Wendy, God is amazing. Uncle Bruce, once the videos of the class are up, is there a special link for the people who took the class live to access the recording? I know the recordings are free for those people. Yes, we will be delivering that to you as well. That you have to just give us time. Once everything is up and running and we make sure everything is operating properly, we'll then get the links to you guys, and then you can watch the recorded show anytime you want. So bear with us. If it takes a day or so, hang in there. We got so much to do after the classes are over to get all this up and running, the logistics, and make sure it's working, to make sure the website is running properly. All this stuff. So yeah, you'll get that. NTPC, it's a win. Thank you, says James. Larry, the website is live now. I missed that earlier. I'm excited. Stockmarkerswithbruce.ca is the website for this channel, and the link is down below in the description going forward now in all the videos. I'm in for a burping contest for sure, says DQ. Free thinker, we'd pay for the burping contest. I know you would. I know it. It's easy money. It's going to be easy money for me to have burping contests on my channel. It's going to be great. Laugh a lot. I was way off on AMC 5002 close. Well, you were hopeful. I mean, we all have hopes, dreams, and acquisition. Hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Brant, you mean I have to listen to Wally dropping timber in the John? Sharon, if you go to the bathroom during class, remember to leave the microphone by your computer and not take it into the bathroom with you. Yes, don't worry, you're not on the air. We're not gonna hear your voice. So don't worry about any of that. You can watch in your skivvies. You can watch me in your bedroom. You can watch me on the can if you want. I mean, wherever you feel most comfortable and wherever your body needs are, you can watch me from where it won't make a difference. It's all good. Wally, laughing out loud. Free thinker, heading out to get dinner. Kids come first. Ramen and cat food again. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. There we go. DQ, antigen, and lamb chop for 10 minutes while Bruce uses the facilities. No cutting that out of the recording. Lobo Blast, no camera for us. Good. I don't feel like going on to my barbers for my favorite fade and shave. Rather spend it on stonks. 187.56 on GameStop. Gores at $14.93 in the aftermarket, up 4 cents on Gores. Who does number 2 work for? Bedroom Trades with Uncle Bruce. Wally, holy crap, Brent. Pun intended. Yeah, baby. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. What else is going on here? My gosh. What a day we had today. What a crazy day we've had today. Lots of emotion today. Lots of psychological head games. Lots of stress. Down 259 on the Dow when it's all said and done. In the aftermarket, we've got Vector Acquisitions sitting at 1102. It doesn't look like I have any trades yet. We closed 1113 on Vector. That's where we closed at. FWAA, Fifth Wall Acquisition, aftermarket. Let's see if this will pop up here. Here we go. 1165 was the close. No aftermarket trading yet on FWAA. 23andMe closed at 1063 today. After hours, 2,500 traded. 1061 down 2 pennies. Let's see what else is going on out there. Catch all of our aftermarket traders. We've got Gores. AMC closed at 47.88. It's 46.95, down 93 cents on 116,000. 46.94 at the moment on the after hours for AMC. Under a little pressure. ATIP closed at 847. It's now 848 in the aftermarket. So that had a good day today, up 27 cents when it was all said and done. It was down to 801 this morning. 848 now in the aftermarket. We'll take any gain we can get there. We've got SoFi closing at 1662 today, 1659 right now on 14,000 shares in the aftermarket. 1660 just popped up to 1660 on SoFi. Nav site NSH 995. What was it? 997 in the close, indicating 995 in the aftermarket, but no actual trades, so nothing going on there. SVAC closed at 1003, 1007 on the market, and we're now 1003 or something like that, but no volume to speak of, so very quiet on Starboard as well. IBM closed at 140.84 on the market, and that was an up day of $1.02. Now it's at 141. We were just at 141 a share here, looking pretty good on the aftermarket. We'll keep an eye on that. It will jump a boot here and there. There you go, guys. What a day! What an incredible day today. Just a barn burner of a day. The Dow down 259 when it's all said and done. Wow. Okay. Watch it in your birthday suits. That's right. You can watch naked. I won't know. See you tomorrow, everybody. Free thinker. You take care, Mr. Mojo. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. Good morning, Crappin' and Creston with Uncle B. Logo. Did you say your background is going to be different than your regular stream? Your background. Yeah. I'm going to be in front of the whiteboard here. Going to be working here. I have a good one, free thinker. Brent. Thumbs to the family. Thumbs to Bruce, man. Thank you, Brent, for the donation and the thumbs ups. 351 thumbs ups have come in on the show so far today. Thank you, everybody, for that. There are 529 of you here, so thank you for the 351 thumbs up so far. They always are appreciated. Okay. How about those Tampa Bay Lightning? How about that? Stanley Cup champions back to back, 2 years in a row. Free thinker. I'll miss you while I'm gone, says free thinker Larry. Jacob, I got paid $10 for a SoFi covered call 5 minutes before the close. Not much, but I'll take it. Okay. Let's see. Big Bear, great day today. Thanks for making it a lot less stressful. Well, that's the number one thing here, guys. Not to lose money when you don't have to. Logo Blast, Mr. Mojo, going to Tampa for my first time in September. Bucks versus Cowboys. Right on. Shake and Bake website looks great. Uncle Bruce, thank you. Jacob, Mr. Rosen. Great game last night. John Gill, when you write a covered call and the stock goes up above the strike with weeks left, will the contract settle that day? You might not be exercised at all. You might wait. You might have to wait until the very end until you get exercised. I've had viewers write covered calls. They go into the money, and it's like 2 weeks to go, and they're just sitting there, and the stock trades, goes in the money, goes out of the money, goes in the money, goes out of the money, all the time. I never get exercised until the very, very, very end. If you're in the money at the very last day, then you'll likely get assigned. You'll get exercised. So you have time to buy them back in the meantime if you want, and take them off and rewrite new ones, roll over into futures. You can do this. AJ, are the classes up yet? I can't find the link. Have emails been sent to members? AJ, you should have received a private alert days ago about the classes. You better check your community tab and make sure it's in there. Then I did an alert to all subscribers of this channel. That was done yesterday morning or something like that, or day before. So this should be news. As far as the classes, we haven't had the first class yet. The first class is this Saturday, day after tomorrow, and then Sunday, the day after that. The first two classes of this weekend. On the website, there will be the classes. Once they are done, they will be edited and posted. You can acquire them there, watch them anytime you want. So look for alerts on that too. I will be doing alerts on that. John Gill, thank you, John, for that donation on PayPal. That is awful kind of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see. DQ, Stock Markets with Bruce. You've ruined me for FWAA. I can't call it. I can't stop calling it fifth wheel either. I know. I can't stop. I keep calling it fifth wheel. It's fifth wall. I keep calling it fifth wheel. That word is in my head. What can I say? John Van, tomorrow is Auntie PC's birthday. Let's not forget Super Green. Beautiful. Michael, thumbs. Big Bear, I just looked at the new site. Looking great. Uncle Bruce and Jen. Thank you, guys. David, Uncle Bruce, how advanced do you plan on taking the classes? Up to the level of option spreads? We will eventually get there. I will eventually get to option spreads, but that's going to be a while. We have got the basics, and then intermediary, and then we go further on. But yes, that will come down the road. That will come. Just stick around. Enjoy the show. And we'll work our way up there. We got a long way to go to educate the gang and get everyone familiar with what you can do. More and more of you are becoming more familiar now with option writing. And some of you are now becoming quite adept at it, beginning to figure it out. You go, oh, that's what he was talking about. That's what he said. I can do this. Anyone can do this. And option writing can be very lucrative because time can be the great equalizer for any mistakes you make. That's the beauty also of option writing. We'll get into all of that in the classes, and we'll figure out all the strategies. And we'll be talking about exact strategies with stocks that we actually follow rather than me talking about stuff you'll never trade. Auntie PC. Thank you, John Van. So sweet. It's going to be Auntie PC's birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 21 years old. Finally in the money. Man, oh man, the boys or the bows are going to be calling. All kinds of guys are going to be knocking on the door going, can Auntie PC come out and play now? Because she's 21. Can she come out and play? John Van is tomorrow trivia. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern. Live trivia on this channel for members and live trivia on TWB. It's a simulcast on both channels for members of both channels tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern. Yes, NTPC, that's right. I'm 21 and I'm ready to play tomorrow. Yay! Mr. E, unfortunately for me, I have to work this weekend, but I will absolutely buy all your classes you publish. Hopefully I can join live next time. Mr. E, Sunday night, look for the message for members only, and you can register with me to get the invite. For sure. Coyote, a fifth wheel is the one husband in a multi-husband polygamy relationship that never gets to be the bang husband. He's the fifth wheel. Oh, no. Shaky Frywad, that's a well-polished website, Uncle B. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Options Buds, says John Van. Anti-PC, laughing out loud. SLGC Mets, I may have to miss trivia tomorrow. If so, please give my regards to everybody. You know it, Sharon. You know it, for darn sure. Oh, man, we're going to be busy this weekend and the weekend after that and the week after that. Oh, I'm going to be so busy with you guys. We have got classes to do and topics to cover and ways to help you get richer, how to help you figure out how to take control of your lives and become self-employed and be looking after your own affairs and your own assets, how to help you reorganize yourself. Yes. The world is a-changing, and we're going to work on it. Don't forget, it's Dana and Kev's too. Dana's and Kev's birthday too. The Trey Compañeros Mañana, whatever that means. I used to do freelance CCS code writing in college, but I never made anything that looked as good as your website. Thank you. Thank you. That's a kind word, kind comment. Appreciate that. We had professionals. We had some pretty good pros working on this thing, and we really pushed them hard, and they got the job done, and it's a beautiful job. And we are getting a lot of compliments on that website, and we will continue to evolve it going forward. We're nowhere near done yet. Sharon, Trey Compañano equals 3 birthdays. There we go. How you like that? You gotta love that. That's pretty good stuff. Gore's Holdings at $14.93 right now. We're up 4 cents on the Gore's Holdings on the day. SoFi aftermarket 16.60 down 2 cents. GameStop is still at 189 down 238. ATIP 863 on ATIP aftermarket, up 14 cents on your ATIP. AMC at 47.35 down 59 cents. Gore's, as I was saying, is 14.93 up 4 cents. 23andMe at 10.61 down 2 cents. Fifth Wall, no trading on the aftermarket. VACQ up at 11.05 down 8 cents on the aftermarket. Navsite unchanged, no trade on the aftermarket there. SVAC, no trading on the aftermarket. IBM closed at 140.74. It's trading at 140.40 down 34 cents in the aftermarket. Very light trading so far in the aftermarket. There you have it. That's where we're at. That's what's going on. It's going down, baby. It's what's happening. It's where we're all about. ATIP is the winner, though. 863 up 14 cents in the aftermarket on your ATIP after hitting 801 this morning. So it's looking better. Now, if we go up 30, 40 cents a day for 10 days in a row, that would be all right. Let's see what happens. Nice. Hope you enjoy the city where you are. I think the Bucks will have a really good shot at getting back back to back as well. Ashley, have a fabulous evening, folks. Thank you, Bruce. Ashley, you take care. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs ups, everybody. Mother of Mumbai, 379. What did I miss? We have 375 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Keep them coming. Take care, Ashley. I missed absolutely nothing. There's nothing going on today. What are the risks of writing calls? There's no risks. There's nothing but upside. You can never lose money. You can never go wrong. It's always good. And you might need to watch the classes. We'll get into that in the classes, all the details and the minutia, the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, the tears, the joy, the laughter, the crying, the giggling, the tickling. We'll do it all. Yes, it'll be fun. And bathroom breaks, we'll get to. We won't have to worry about people taking bathroom breaks because we won't see it, and we won't hear it, and we won't smell it. And that's a good thing on the classes, too. The classes will be smell neutral. They will not be... Oh, I can't wait to do these classes. I've been just dreaming about them for months now, and finally we're going to start. and we've got so much to cover. So I'm looking forward to this. Help you guys out with a whole bunch of small stuff, and looking forward to your comments as well and questions. The tickling, laughing out loud, the tickling, the scratching, the itching, the toe picking, the nail cutting, all the stuff that will take place during the class that I won't see, that you'll be doing while I'd be doing my thing. I'm sure some of you will be mowing the lawn while you're listening to me on your headphones. Who knows what you're going to be doing? I don't know. See you tomorrow, y'all, says Brant. Order toilet, losing your 100 shares if it gets exercised, but hey, you got paid. You don't lose anything. You get paid for what gets taken from you or what gets bought from you. Gonzo Cruiser has become the latest, greatest member of this channel. Thank you for joining us and becoming a member. This is good stuff. Tickling, did you say? Of course. David McQueen and Uncle Bruce, seems like you'll be able to come and go as you please by the end of July, but you're going to be chained to your desk with us monkeys. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll be on the road, down the road. I'll be on the road. I'll be taking you with me. Socrates, will the condensed versions of the classes be without student questions? Oh, I don't think so. There will be question and answers, but it'll be the highlights of the class, the questions that there might be some similar questions, and we'll kind of edit it into one to kind of condense it and make it more concise. We'll take out some dead air. I think we'll skip over the farting contests. I think we'll skip over those, and we'll just leave that, for outtakes someday. It should be fun. Favorite coffee? I don't have a favorite coffee. Wow, very nice new site, Uncle Bruce. Nice job. Michael, I'm glad you like it. Welcome, Gonzo. Mr. Mojo. Uncle Bruce, I'm a bit of a holder. I like to invest into stocks. because I'm confident the stock price will be much higher within 4 to 12 months. I'm not sure about ATIP, but I'm still holding on this thing. Well, it's $8.63, up 14 cents in the aftermarket. English shilling evening. Welcome, British shilling. Welcome, British. Wally, hi, Uncle Bruce. When you first became a stockbroker, how common were options contracts? It appears the CBOE has been only around since 73. Is Black-Scholes pricing model worth investigating? When I started in the biz, my first ever trade in 1978 was I bought 2 call contracts on Shell Oil Company. I bought two call options on Shell, and I bought them at about 2 something, and I sold them for 225 or 240. I think I held them for about a week or so and made a little money on Shell. That was my first ever trade, ever trade in the business. I had been visiting with a broker from Merrill Lynch. I was going to be a sub-agent for him, selling Government of Canada savings bonds. And we ended up talking about the market, and we ended up talking about becoming a broker. And I realized, man, I want to do what this guy does. This guy has a really cool job. Phone was ringing off all the time. I'm watching him answer the phone, talking to customers. He had a buddy across the other side of him who they were sharing a quote machine together. They would spin it back and forth. Then there was a broker in front of him, a broker over there, a broker behind him, another one over here. The action was everywhere. There were rows of these guys, like 3 or 4 rows of these brokers, and the room was just on fire. It was electric. And at the front of the room was this giant ticker tape going across. I loved it. And watched him work and handle his clientele, and he was really, really professional. He was really good, a super guy. Got to know him really well. He and I became pals, and he sponsored me. He became my mentor for the Canadian Securities course, and I took the Securities course as a private student. And through the course, I was learning, and then I began to trade options with this guy. He had an options license, and then I eventually I bought some other shares through him and other investments, and then I became a licensed stockbroker. And he was my biggest cheerleader. He was a great guy, and I was hoping someday to maybe work in the same firm he would work in, but it never came to pass. But he and I remained friends for years afterwards, and we would play racquetball together, and we really became buds. He ended up moving to Winnipeg a few years later, with his wife and children, and he eventually became a senior vice president for Merrill Lynch Canada. He did really well for himself. I eventually became the vice president for a firm in Alberta national firm with an Alberta branch, and he was very proud of me having done that and knowing that he was my mentor. I mean, I came to him. I came to him at age 24. I think it was. I think it was 24 at the time, maybe 23 at the time. And by age 20, what year would this have been? Probably by age 30, by 29. Oh, no. Even sooner than that. I would have been, by age 27, 28. I was branch manager and then vice president for Alberta by 28, 29. And he was very, very pleased how far I'd come from nothing in like 4 or 5 years. And I in Calgary, of course, being a VP of a firm for the province, holding the license for the province of Alberta, I was probably one of only 150 guys in the entire province that had this. Of all the people in the securities business, I was in the top 150 grouping. Not that that made me anything special, but that's how far I had gone with licensing and taking all these courses and doing all of this stuff. It was a lightning speed run up. And it has done well for me ever since. I've been able to use all that experience I gained as a branch manager and a VP and a part owner of a brokerage firm as well, option holder and trader, all these things. Then I became a president of a publicly traded company. That got me to that level. Yeah, it was a lightning speed thing. And so by my 30s, I was president of a public traded company with a buddy of mine, albeit a small company, but you got to start somewhere. And then I got offshore, eventually ended up offshore with all that background, adding to my resume of experience. It was quite the run, really something. And now here I am, just regurgitating a lot of what I've learned and garnered over the years with you on days like today to try to get you through these kinds of trading days. When I woke up this morning and I looked at the futures and went, uh-oh. I'll be working today. I knew I'd be working today, but I've been through this before many, many times. And you just have to know how to handle it and how to work through it. And there we are. Here we are, still alive and well. And we have actually got stocks that are up today in a bad day market. How about that? Not bad, huh? Gonzo, do you have a short list of where you'll be traveling in the near future? Not really, other than we're hoping to get to California, Arizona, California for sure. We hope between December and February to do a cruise or two off of Florida, maybe a cruise out of California, maybe not. Then returning to Canada in the spring. From there, perhaps a trip to Europe next summer for a series of maybe a 4, 5, 6 week trip that'll encompass maybe a couple of cruises somewhere in that 6 week window, a river cruise, a Mediterranean cruise, maybe a Scotland, England, British Isle cruise with land tripping in Europe, some UK time, maybe an Ireland stop. There's all kinds of possibilities. I mean, it's endless. We do not know. Eventually back to Calgary. Then in the fall, winter, again, back south for the winter, down south. The entire time, I'm on the air from wherever I am, and I'm just taking you with me. So the background here will be different wherever I happen to be, and I'll let you know, we're in so-and-so, we're in Berlin, we're in Frankfurt, we're in Munich, we're in Paris, we're in Rome, we're on a cruise ship in the Mediterranean, we're in Mallorca, we're in whatever. We'll be following it, and we'll be having a good time. The QA will be most likely be valuable. The Q&A will be very valuable. It'll be available and it will be valuable. John Van, I know who won't be in class. Nick the hater. Uncle Bruce, you should issue a certificate of attendance for the ones attending the classes. I know companies willing to pay their employees for courses like these. Uncle Bruce legit bought call options before he even bought stock. I did. I actually did. I bought call options before I even bought stock. Michael, hate Nick. Wait, who's Nick? Coyote, angry guy from earlier. Michael Downs, you didn't miss much. John, Bruce, do you put maple syrup on everything? Nope, I do not. Uncle Bruce, sorry, working while you're on. Did you get your website up? Yes. What's the address? Stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. Don't see an alert. Didn't see an alert. Apologize if you've covered it already. Yep, it's out there. Just traveling stockmarketswithbruce.ca. How many steam rooms you guys chat in? Not many. He and I didn't do steam rooms together. We were doing that, but we did the racquetball thing, and boy, we worked our butts off. He was good though. He would wax my ass. He was so good at that. I occasionally would beat him, but not often. Back in the day when you needed a license for options, that's right, you needed a license for options. David Queenan. When did racquetball lose its luster? Everyone played in the late 70s and early 80s, didn't they? Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's hard on the knees, I guess. J. Ray, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. That's right. Jennifer, hi, Uncle Bruce. Wondering if anyone received a letter from Fidelity in regards to a tender offer for Gore's Holdings. Did anyone get that? Michael, Jennifer Smith, I have not. Thanks, Larry. J. Ray. Orion, why was the market bad today? What do you mean by futures? When I woke up this morning, I took a look at the futures trading, what the markets looked like, the futures of the markets, and saw they were negative. So I knew I was in for a work day today with you guys. Futures like tech stocks, futures of the markets. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Count me in for Florida, says Shaky Fry. What? Jennifer, Michael Downs, I'll need to read more about what it's about. I scanned it briefly, and they are offering $10 per share, which is less than I purchased them for. That is the Jennifer. That is part of the dealio that the SEC is making SPACs do now. They're making the SPACs tell all of their investors that if you are calling a shareholder vote to merge with another company, you have to give the option. You have to give the investors an option to allow them to sell their shares back to the company at $10 if they want to, or to vote yes on the deal, or to vote no on the deal, or do nothing. And so that's what you're reading there about the offer. It's not a takeover offer. It's an offer for SPAC investors of Gore's to take $10 a share rather than to allow Matterport to take you on. And now you gamble your future with Matterport. You have got to ask yourself, do you want to sell your stock at $10 a share, or do you want to keep Gore's at $14.89 right now? What would you rather do? Keep $14.89 a share of your value, or do you want to sell out at $10 a share? I think I know the answer, Jennifer. I think I know the answer. Christina, did you ever get a balcony on your cruise? So once I did, I never returned. We only do balconies now. That's for sure. Link to Uncle Bruce's website down in the comments section below. That's right. Michael, the market was bad because Wall Street panties in a bunch, thinking that our return to normal would be affected by the new variant virus. There you go. Mr. Mojo Ryan, Google can teach us a lot about the market. Wally, thanks, Uncle Bruce. Those kinds of answers are why I am still here. And will be until you decide it's time to hang it up for good. Just promise us if you're going to be there for the next 20 plus years, could you just kind of, commit to us until you're 86, 87 that you're still going to be here? Farmlamus, when we played racquetball, it was hit it at each other. If you got hit, you lost a point. Wait, racquetball lost its luster. Why didn't anyone tell me? Jake, Jennifer Smith, it's just if you want to get out before the merger, just ignore if you want to keep the stock. There you go. Susan Shops about your thoughts on the wash rule. What happens and why? Is it bad to sell a losing stock, to buy again at a cheaper price? I don't think it's bad at all. There's some tax ramifications if you do it in a certain amount of time. But I don't have a problem with people selling stock and buying it back lower. I don't have a problem with it, but you have to figure out your own tax situation. I'm in Canada. You're in the U.S. You got to figure out your situations for yourselves. Jennifer Smith. Okay, got it. Thank you. Okay, I love Matterport. Keeping my shares. Now you're talking. You got it. You know what you're doing, Jennifer. Way to go. Mr. Seneca, Jennifer Smith. Yes, we will all get that if you carry shares. Don't worry. It's all good. Just part of the SPAC process. It's showing you that the deal is getting done. The deal is getting done because you're getting the notifications now. It's a happening thing. You're going to get that on all the other SPACs as well. Every one of them will do the same thing. Okay. Beautiful. All righty. Fidelity did issue letters for GHVI. Coyote, I ain't coming here for no $10 a share. Michael, just look back and I did get that email. That's going to be a no, dog. That's right. I'm not selling at 10. Are you kidding me? You're not getting my stock off of me at $10. Are you out of your mind? No. There we go. How about all that? How did you enjoy today's show? Was that all right for you guys? Did we all survive intact? I'm going to pack it in right now. I'm going to get some rest here. Get ready for more homework. Got to get ready for classes. I have to present classes here in the near future. So I'm going to take some time to do some work on that. We got a video that'll come up later tonight, a recap video. So we'll be working on that. Thank you all for joining me today and hanging in there with me, surviving this crazy day today. Some of you made money today, and I'm very happy for that. Some of you are richer, whether you like it or not, because stocks went up anyway. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Drew, for that. Need a one-on-one, Christina says. I got to see a one-on-one. That we'll do those. I emailed you, says Christina. I emailed. Okay, Christina, thank you. We'll see what we can do. Won't have as much room for one-on-ones right now with the classes taking up a bunch of time, but instead of doing 4 or 5 one-on-ones, I'm now doing 2 one-on-ones on weekends with the classes in the middle. So we're working on that, but we'll see how it goes. Something whiz. Good night, Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Michael, good night, family. Cam Hines, my dad used to play handball in a racquetball court. After watching him play, I'm sure he was just there for the beer. Good night. Pickcomb, it's been an up day, even though the week has been brutal. Mr. E, see you in the morning, Uncle B, you betcha. J. Ray, Uncle Bruce, thank you, guys. Mr. Seneca, Bruce, thank you for talking us through a rough morning like today. Bought 200 more gores under 14. Ended up making money on the day. You are the best. Way to go, you guys. I think you made more money than it costs you to be a member of this channel today. Nice job. Jennifer, good night, everybody. Thank you, Jennifer. Wally's World, thanks, Uncle B. I second that, Drew. Awesome stuff. Thank you, guys. Larry, see you all tomorrow. Have a great evening. Good night, all. FS Panu. You guys take care. Thank you for the thumbs ups today that came in. 410 have come in so far. Thank you, guys. Fantastic job all, and appreciate it. We'll see you first thing in the morning, 8:30 tomorrow morning, and we'll be on at 3 in the afternoon, and then tomorrow night, trivia, 7 o'clock Eastern, live trivia for members of this channel and TWB. Looking forward to all that tomorrow, and then the classes on Saturday and Sunday. Oh, man, we're getting ready. See you guys later. Bye for now.